urban legends. Or are they? Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into the spine-chilling world of urban legends. But these aren't just any legends, these are the ones that turned out to be true. The ones people tried to hide. So buckle up and prepare to be terrified. Are you guys scared? I'm scared. This stuff is like really, really scary. Like, what if it's real? What if these stories, these legends, are just glimpses into a world we don't understand? A world where the lines between reality and nightmare blur. Okay, let's do this. The Bunny Man, he's real. Okay, so the Bunny Man, you guys heard of this one? It's like this terrifying legend from Virginia. Picture it, it's 1904, right? And this guy, this totally normal dude, he's being transported to an asylum for the criminally insane. But get this, the bus crashes. So everyone's freaking out, right? It's chaos. And this dude, he escapes, but here's where it gets creepy. People start finding like rabbit carcasses strung up around the bridge where the bus crashed. Like, what the actual... And then the sightings started. People claimed they saw a figure in a creepy bunny suit lurking in the shadows holding an axe. I mean, come on, a bunny suit, an axe? That's just messed up. The legend says he targets anyone who dares to go near the bridge, especially on Halloween night. Some say he's the ghost of the escaped asylum patient driven mad by the crash. Others say he was some kind of deranged cult leader obsessed with bunnies and blood sacrifices. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting some serious Silence of the Lambs vibes right now. Like, is it just a story, a way to scare kids into behaving, or is there something more to it? Something darker, something real? The Babysitter and the Man Upstairs. It happened. Okay, this next one always freaks me out. It's like every babysitter's worst nightmare. You know the story, right? The babysitter's home alone with the kids. It's getting late and the phone rings. But it's not just any call. It's a creepy, raspy voice on the other end, breathing heavily. And the voice says, "Have you checked the children?" The babysitter brushes it off at first, thinking it's just a prank, but then the calls start coming again and again, each one more menacing than the last. Finally, the babysitter calls the police, right? And they trace the call. Guess where it's coming from? Inside the house. The police burst in, ready to catch the creep, and guess what? They find the killer hiding upstairs, ready to pounce. But here's the thing, this isn't just some made-up story. It's based on a real case from the 1970s. A young girl named Janie Valentine was babysitting when she started getting these creepy calls. Sadly, the story doesn't end well for Janie. Her life was tragically taken that night. The case shocked the nation and became the inspiration for countless scary movies and TV shows. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the scariest stories are the ones rooted in reality. The killer in the back seat, is he behind you? All right, you guys, this next one is like straight out of a horror movie. You're driving home alone at night, right? Maybe it's raining, you're listening to the radio, just trying to get home, and then you see a woman standing by the side of the road looking scared and vulnerable. You can't just leave her there, right? So you pull over, being the good Samaritan that you are. She gets in, thanks you for stopping, and tells you she just needs a ride to the next town. Seems harmless enough, right? But as you're driving, you notice something's off. She's acting strange, saying weird things, glancing nervously at the back seat. You start to get a really bad feeling, like something terrible is about to happen. You try to stay calm, but your heart is pounding in your chest. And then it hits you, the back seat. You remember hearing stories about a killer who hides in the back seat of cars, waiting for unsuspecting victims. Your blood runs cold as you realize you might be driving straight into a trap. Now, there are tons of variations of this legend, but the common thread is that feeling of dread, that sense that you're not alone, that someone or something is lurking in the shadows, just waiting for the right moment to strike. And that's what makes this legend so terrifying. It plays on our deepest fears, our paranoia about the unknown, about what might be hiding in plain sight. Slender Man, he made them do it. Okay, this one's messed up, you guys. We all know Slender Man, right? This creepy, faceless dude in a suit who stalks children. He's like the boogeyman of the internet. But here's the thing. This fictional character, this figment of someone's imagination, actually inspired a real-life horror story. In 2014, two 12-year-old girls in Wisconsin lured their friend into the woods and stabbed her multiple times. When asked why they did it, they said they were trying to appease Slender Man. They believed he was real, that he wanted them to prove their loyalty. This case shocked the world and sparked a huge debate about the influence of the internet, particularly on young and impressionable minds. It showed us that sometimes the line between fantasy and reality can become dangerously blurred. The Slender Man stabbing wasn't just a tragedy for the victim and her family. It was a wake-up call for all of us. It made us question the power of stories, the responsibility of creators, and the very nature of belief itself. Black-eyed children, don't let them in. Okay, this last one is just creepy, like seriously creepy. Black-eyed children, have you guys heard of them? They're like the stuff of nightmares. Imagine you're home alone, right? It's nighttime and you hear a knock at the door. You open it, and standing there are these two kids, a boy and a girl, maybe 10 or 11 years old. They look normal enough except for their eyes. Their eyes are completely black. No whites, no pupils, just black. They ask if they can come in, saying they need to use your phone or that they're lost. But something about them just feels off. It's like a cold shiver runs down your spine. You know, that feeling you get when you know something's wrong, but you can't quite put your finger on it? That's what people say they feel when they encounter these black-eyed children. There are countless stories online, people claiming to have seen them, to have felt that overwhelming sense of dread, that urge to run and hide. Some say they're demons in disguise. Others say they're vampires or aliens, but no one knows for sure what they are or what they want. And that's what makes them so terrifying. They represent the unknown, the things that go bump in the night that we can't explain. Stay safe out there. You never know what's real. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-tingling content. And remember, sometimes the scariest stories are the ones that are true. Stay safe out there. Seriously though, guys, these stories are creepy, but they remind us that there's a lot we don't know about the world. So stay curious, but stay safe. And if you ever see a man in a bunny suit, or get a call from a creepy voice, or find yourself face to face with a kid with black eyes, run. Just kidding. Or am I?